Hey YouTube land, it's Tychondris here doing another action figure review. Now this is for another one of the 6-inch scale Fortnite figures, which are the Fortnite Legendary series. This one is called Enforcer. So it comes in the same style window box packaging that the previous one I reviewed was, which was the Visitor. And if I just bring in the box there, you can see it says it boasts 38 points of articulation, which is different to Visitor. Visitor's one had 40, so there's a few less articulation points. You see an image of the character on the front. Now this is one of the ones that they haven't done in the 4-inch scale as far as I'm aware yet. There's a few figures here that they haven't done 4-inch scale yet, Wildcard being one, Enforcer being the other. So a little bit of blurb on the back of his box basically just says, Enforcer, balance and order must be restored. So, and contents included is one figure, 6 inches and 7 accessories. Whereas the previous figure I had reviewed actually came with 8 accessories. He came with 1 extra faceplate. So there's a slight bit difference. So they have more available. Series 1. The local store that I picked this up in had all of them bar one, which is Havoc. Havoc is the one I was looking forward to the most, and unfortunately they've already removed Havoc from the website, so it looks like he's not even available at all. All the rest of them are still available, but Havoc seems to be completely removed from the website, as if to indicate that you can't even get him over here. Because usually what happens is you can pre-order them, or you can check store availability to see when they come back into stock. Havoc seems to be the only one that doesn't have any indication of getting back into stock at all. So here he is. Here is Enforcer. He looks pretty cool. Again, as with Omen, he could work as either a fantasy based figure or a science fiction based figure because of the way the armor looks. It's fairly nondescript. It's not too overly bright. It doesn't look too futuristic. So you could get away with it being both either fantasy or fantasy or science fiction based. He does come with a removable hood. There is a peg system for his backpack, but there's an additional peg for the hood piece, just like with Omen. You can pop off the faceplate to change them. He comes with 2 additional faceplates. Let me see if I can just bring them up to the camera so you can see all 3 together. Where did it pop off? So you have kind of a squinting with one eye, open wide-eyed, and a kind of a stern-eyed look. They're kind of like the way that that Deadpool uses his eyes, you know, kind of, or Spider-Man eyes, the way that kind of the mask emulates the emotion that the character is going through, as opposed to anything else. So the way it pegs in is there's like a T peg and another peg on the opposite side, and you just pick the one you want and plug it into place and just push the head down by the scarf. Now the scarf is also removable. It's easier to do without the faceplate in place. Again, it just pegs in and you can have the head without the mask. You can put the head or the hood back on. It fits a little bit looser because of the way the scarf is designed. There's a peg at the back where the hood would connect onto. So when the hood is on and the mask is on, it creates the peg hole for the hood to connect into place. So bear with me a moment. So kind of, you can see it fits into that. So there is that on the figure. So if I just put the neck scarf back in place, put one of the head one of the face plates on, and you get him kind of looking pretty cool. It comes with a backpack piece, which is basically a shield, which is actually interesting because there is handles on it. There's the peg that goes into the back, and then there's handles. So you can actually have him holding the backpack piece as a shield, as it's intended to be. So you can get him to hold the shield part, or as I said, there's a backpack peg, and you can plug that into his back as being the backpack peg. He also comes with, he's a little bit hard to stand, he comes with a grenade. I'm not sure what the differences with the grenades are. The Visitor came with this style grenade. This looks like a disco ball grenade, so I'm assuming the in-game stuff, people who play the game know there's differences between the grenades. As I have never played the game, I'm not too sure what the differences is. As with Visitor, he also comes with a health pack. The health pack, or the first aid pack that came with Visitor, was a lot larger. This one has a little hole on it. Now, I can't see anywhere where it pegs into on the figure, but it looks like it pegs into the figure's thumb. So you can have him holding it and making it look like he's applying bandages. And then for weapons, he comes with his harvesting tool, which looks like a kind of futuristic style pickaxe, which he can hold in either hand, which is quite nice. Or he comes with this pretty nice looking sniper rifle. So it has kind of a stone wash effect going on. I'm not sure if the camera's picking it up that well. Let's see if we can bring it up. It has a stone wash effect on the camera, and you can hold it two-handed, so you can get him into kind of sniping poses. So he does have peg holes on the bottom of his feet, but these figures, unlike the smaller 4-inch figures, don't come with the stands. But he is quite articulated, so he does have the butterfly joints just like Visitor does. He does have ratcheting shoulders. He does have the hinges on the shoulder pads to move them out of the way for bringing the arms up, so he can get his arms up that much. They are on a swivel, so they need to go out a small bit just to avoid the hitting the shoulder pads even when they're up. He does have a bicep swivel, double jointed elbows, a swivel in the wrist, a hinge in the wrist, and a hinge just by the fingers. He has a upper diaphragm crunch. He has a waist swivel. His legs can go out that much. They can go forward that much. They can't kick back too much. He has double jointed knees. He has a boot cut, or sorry, not a boot cut, but an ankle swivel with a hinge and tilt, and he does have the articulating boots. So he does have pretty much all the articulation points as the Visitor. If I can just bring him in there, with the only difference being the Visitor actually had the boot swivel, but he does stand pretty much the same height. So bear with me a moment, I'll bring in the tape measure. He does stand just around the 6-inch mark, so he is, as I say, on the tin, 6 inches. So you can actually get him to hold the rifle that Visitor came with as well, which I think it looks like a Scar. You can get him to hold that pretty nicely, and you can do some two-handed posing with that as well. So you can get him holding it. Head is actually on a ball joint, and it can look side to side. It's a little bit hindered with the scarf piece, but you can get it to work. And overall, it's a very nice figure. So just for other size comparisons, I have a basic Black Series Stormtrooper and the Black Series Boba Fett. Just get him to stand a little better on his feet. So he does stand quite nicely in between them. Design wise, you could probably use them in either a Star Wars setting, fantasy style setting, or you could even use them as a Marvel Legends, kind of a Marvel kind of mercenary character, if you're going to kind of go that route. He is pretty cool. I do recommend picking up some of the 6-inch line figures. There's a few that I probably won't pick up, like the rabbit guy, and I don't know if I'll pick up Wildcard. I think the guy in the suit. Some people probably will. Skull Trooper I probably wouldn't pick up either, but I will try and get Havoc if I can and do a review for him. But overall, he's a really cool figure. I do recommend picking him up. I look forward to see what they'll bring out in Series 2. Hopefully they'll bring out some of the kind of more recognizable characters that they've already done in this 4-inch scale. They might just do big versions of those. I would like to see like a big version of Jonesy, maybe a big version of Cuddle Team Leader, or the was it Moisty Merman, which is pretty cool. Even characters like Raven or Rampage look pretty cool. They would look good translated to this larger scale as well. But overall, it's a really nice figure. So there you go, guys. Quick video review for the Fortnite Enforcer. They should be on shelves now at the time of this recording. You probably should be able to pick them up on, I think Big Bad Toy Store has them for pre-order as well, or they're already in stock on there, or eBay if you can't find them, but you might pay a little bit more, or Amazon might be another good place to check out. So there you go, guys. Hope you enjoyed this review. As I say in my videos, please feel free to like, comment and subscribe to my channels. Cheers, guys.